Hi, our next unit is financial literacy. Financial literacy basically deals with money, saving money, spending money, using credit cards wisely, investing, all those types of things. What we're going to concentrate on for us right now is budgeting. Budgeting is basically allocating your money into different categories so that you have enough money to pay off all your bills and then money to put into savings and then a little bit money left over for fun things or things that you want to save for in the future. There are different ways that you can budget your funds. One of the budgets, or the most common budget, is something called a zero balance budget. What that means is you're taking all the money you have coming in and you allocate it into the different categories that you have in your that you have basically. So your credit cards, your mortgage, your grocery bill, your phone bill, all those different things. You also have your savings account, your and then whatever you're saving for, whatever you want to buy. So um, if you want to buy a new computer or a new phone or a new pair of sneakers, that category would be something you're saving for in addition to your regular savings account. So as your money comes in every month or every paycheck, you would put it into these different categories according to how much money is needed. So you would start with all the bills that are necessary, and you would allocate the funds that way. You put a little bit of money into your personal savings account for just to have, let that grow, and then you put a little bit of money into what you want to spend on later on, like your new pair of shoes, your computer, your phone, whatever that is. Whatever's left over, that's your mad money. You can use that to buy snacks, go to Wawa, go to the Chinese restaurant, whatever you want to do. Get an ice cream, all that, okay? Or nail polish, I mean, whatever you want to buy. You do that every month. And eventually, you're going to be saving enough money to buy the big item you want, to buy that new pair of shoes, to buy that new phone or that new computer. And you're also going to have a nice little nest egg in your savings account so that when the time comes, you have money for college spending or when you buy a new house, or if you want to go on vacation, you have that money there. So, the whole purpose of a budget is to see where your money is going. What are you spending it on? How much are you spending? You don't want to be spending more than you're taking in. And by keeping a budget, this way you know where your money is going. So, before you even make a budget, they suggest that you keep track of all your spending. Keep track of the money that comes in and keep track for a month or two of how much money is going out. And just look to see where it's all going. What do you need? What can you get rid of? What can you cut back on? Because there's so many things that we spend money on that are unnecessary or that we can find a better way to a better option, or instead of buying it every week or every day, buy it less frequently. So a budget lets you see all these things and lets you track your habits and ultimately help you save for something better later on. It actually reminds me of something that you always used to hear at Chuck E. Cheese. When you're crunching your tickets and you're getting your little slip that tells you how many tickets you earned, the little machine would say, "What are you saving for?" Um, so you have to think about things that way when you're budgeting. You want to have an idea of, well, I want to save for something in the future. You may not know what it is, but you want to have a little bit of a nest egg. That's what they call your savings account or the money that you're putting aside. It's a nest egg. It's something that you're saving to use later on for that vacation or, buying something that you really, really want. Um, that's the purpose of a budget. We're going to look at something called a zero budget. A zero budget basically says that you're going to take the money that you have coming in, so my paycheck, and I'm going to allocate it into different categories. The categories that we have would be our utilities, our mortgage, our gas, our electric, our water and sewer. It would be things like our cable bill, our phone bill, and then the grocery bill. I'm in charge of doing the groceries, so that falls under my budget, my personal budget. My husband's in charge of a lot of the utilities. Those fall under his personal budget. Um, I take out about $500 a paycheck, and that is allocated towards groceries and my car payment and little things here and there. So I know personally where I'm spending my money. With a zero budget, I would take that $500 and I would split it into the different categories, one of them being my savings account. So all the money, all $500, is put into the different places so that there's $0 left. And that's basically what a $0 budget is you're taking all the money you have and you're putting it into all the categories, including a savings category. So all the extra can go into savings, or you put the savings first. You pay yourself first by putting money into your savings account, and all the extra goes into a Mad Money fund or a Mad Money envelope. And that's the money that I spend on taking the kids to Rita's, or getting a coffee at Starbucks on my way to work, or, buying Starbucks or buying a coffee when I'm out shopping. That's what that Mad Money is for. So you're going to play a couple of games this week that talk about budgeting or that help you practice budgeting. The first one you play is going to be called Money Magic. You're going to play a game where you are working for a magician, and your job is to allocate his money into his different spending categories like advertising, buying new magic tricks, or keeping people happy by keeping employees happy. And then his savings account, because he's saving for a big trip, a big show in Las Vegas. So throughout the game, you're going to allocate his funds. And when you're done, you're going to answer a couple of questions about budgeting. And then later on in the week, we'll do another budgeting activity. So if you have any questions, you know where to find me. You can reach me in Hangout, or you can come and talk to me through email or chat. Happy budgeting.